solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone! What a start. Back-to-back homers from the first 2 batters of the game. 2 batters, 2 solo home runs. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Giancarlo Stanton now having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Neil Walker. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Throw into second. The tag, and he's out going for second. But a run is in to score away from the play. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down.
No ball.
Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Price ready with the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up in second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees. Luis Cessa is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sent toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I had to do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Pedroia Playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. But it gets fouled.
That's a foul ball.
Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Here's J.D. Martinez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. No argument, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Digging in, Neil Walker. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's right up there, fourth in the AL in that category. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Roenis Elias enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Right over the middle, knee high. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just two pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Benintendi is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andruw Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners on first with one down. Ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners on the move for second.
That's foul.
Ball. The slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Runner at first here, one man out. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball four according to Woody Keller.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So stepping in, Blake Swihart, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
No strikes.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Slow bouncer to the right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of an 8. There they are, the teammates. Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Bobby Doerr, and Dom DiMaggio. Four great Red Sox that played right here as teammates, of course, at Fenway. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Greg Bird. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bird is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 0-1, here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. And he'll pull into second with one away. So striding in, Brett Gardner. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Smoke toward the hole. Pedroia dives. What a stop. It's there, and he's out.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Yankees as the lead holds at 8-0. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. Get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a play. He's got it one away. One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
That's a strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ball
2-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 8-0. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Giancarlo Stanton now 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Neil Walker. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Mookie Betts. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1-1 to count.
D-Rod.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Grounded back up the middle. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
That hit.
Look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in, Rafael Devers, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Endujar fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bird over at second. Gardner at first with no outs. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
At the plate, Neil Walker. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Bouncer to the left side, gloved by Bogaerts. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Swing
and a miss on a nice biting slider. Bradley aboard here at first with nobody out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
12.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Bradley is on his way home. And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. As he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit out towards second. Walker's got it, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Bird. In foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. The Yankees ready now. Didi Gregorius is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Pedroia has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is in there.
He's safe. Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to 3rd. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Short, hit hard. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Line drive to left. Benintendi is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead this one. Here's J.D. Martinez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-0.
The 1-1. On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Bird gloves it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1.
No,
and
that's
a fastball
down.
just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Playing twos, 2-2. Ball.
Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Shot down the first baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely in the spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. After it is Gardner. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're caught there trying to go out there and make quality pitches. That was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. The Yankees are out in front, 15-3. Stephen Wright enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Miguel Andujar will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. Well, this is foul for the first strike. No outs, nobody on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 549 career, as the blowout continues.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Here's Neil Walker.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. It's last
a swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up in the plate.
In now, Gary Sanchez. You'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here's Didi Gregorius. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead got even wider.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Brian Johnson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else. He should have pulled the trigger.
This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Striding in, Brett Gardner. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Here's big Aaron Judge. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Miguel Andujar will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. From the stretch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Plunging back is Bradley. Gone!
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and no shot to get this. It's off the monster. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 20. Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
2-0.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 3-0. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
The 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Not an easy thing to do to hit the knuckleball, but this guy had to be sitting on it. Was able to get a first.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Neil Walker just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, Matt. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
In now, Gary Sanchez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Here's Didi Gregorius.
One of the adages with the knuckleball, if it's low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly. That last one was up and in the zone, and he certainly tattooed it.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the hind. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a solo shot down the line in left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they just continue to pour it on here. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Tyler Thornburg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay, and they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone!
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game!
Miguel Andujar will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. First delivery to him on the way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Hero, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dellin Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Lane 11.
1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that one just missed outside. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. And the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Andrew Benintendi becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's a .333 hitter. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul.
Ball.
One and 2, here it comes. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Betances sets. Here's the first pitch.
No.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Betts is off at first with 2 away. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Bradley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfield.
Here's Neil Walker.
As he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Off the light tower, and it's gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As he rips it on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball.
Off the plate and in.
Lane 11,
it's a ball and a
1-1.
strike. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 5. Fastball misses
Playing
in the
2
dirt as
balls,
he
2
tried to get him
strikes.
to chase the low one. Grounded down the third
That's
baseline.
foul.
This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Doesn't
the
get
count
the
is
call,
full.
and it's full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gardner is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 6 tries. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
30-3 today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Cessa earns his 8th victory of the season. David Price is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.